This is Ashwini. Welcome to CKA Cert Hands-On channel. The purpose of my channel is to get people who want to give CKA 2025 exam get started on their hands-on practicing journey once they finish the formal course of CKA and have a basic understanding of Kubernetes concepts. This creates a depth in your understanding of each concept and helps you crack CKA exam. CKA exam consists of questions from 5 different categories. We're currently in the troubleshooting category that has 30% weightage in CKA exam. I have a playlist for each category of CKA exam. Please do check out my playlist for networking and storage categories that carry 20% and 10% weightage. The links for the playlist are provided in every video. With that introduction, let's get started with today's video. This is the 12th video in troubleshooting series. Let's start. Let's set the context. So database deployment pods are not running. Fix that issue. Okay. Now get deployments. So there is one up to date, but it is in there's no pods. It's 0. So if you do get pods, let's see if there's anything. It's in a pending stage. Let's try to describe the pod. So we do check out the events, and the event says 0 to 2 nodes are available. Persistent volume claim, Postgres DB, PVC not found. So basically it's not able to do the first step, which is the scheduling. I think it's trying to allocate some volume using the persistent volume claim, but then there is no persistent volume claim called Postgres DB PVC. So we will just try to get what are the available persistent volume claims. And if you see here, there is a Postgres PVC, but it is in a pending state, and it is also not bound to the thing. Okay. Now, one of the first things we will do is edit the database deployment and update the name of the PVC. Edit deployment. Postgres PVC, and let's just again try to get pods. So again it's tried to create a new pod, but again that is also in the pending state. I will try to describe that pod and see now what is the issue. Okay, so now if you see that the message has changed. It is still failing to schedule, but it says pod has earlier, it says the persistent volume claim is not found. Now that is resolved. It has found the persistent volume claim, but pod has unbound immediate persistent volume claim. Now if we do that, let's just try to find out why it is in unbound. So when the PVC is in a pending state, then there is some problem. And we'll try to describe both the volume. Let's try to describe the persistent volume claim. It is in the state as pending, and we can't see anything here. And let's try to, like it says, cannot bind to, cannot bind to requested volume Postgres PV. Requested PV is too small. Okay. Requested PV is too small. Now we'll try to describe the persistent volume and see what is the size of the volume. So the capacity for the volume is 100 mi. Now get, we will try to get the whole manifest for the persistent volume claim. And see what is the so if you see here, it's trying to request for 150 mi, but we just saw that it is 100 mi, and so we'll just change to 100 mi to the size of the volume. Also, one more thing I noticed is here is that the access mode, the persistent volume and the persistent volume claim need to have the same access mode in order to be bound. So this is read write once, but the access mode of the persistent volume claim is read write many. So I'll change that as well. Now if we do get the persistent volume claim, it's still pending. Okay, I'll delete it and try to create it again. Delete persistent volume claim Postgres PVC, and create it again using the same manifest. Yeah, now it is bound, see? And if I try to describe it, yeah, even this none, but it is in a bound state. That's what we need. And okay, get pods. So yeah, now the pod is running as well. And if we will describe the pod, it should have just said that it's bound, scheduled. Yeah, the persistent volume claim, it's should be in a volume binding is done, and then it pulls the image, starts creates the container and starts the container as well. And finally we will check the deployments as well. So that is, the pods are in a ready state and deployment is in up-to-date state as well. And let's just try to describe the deployment, and that should just have like a message that it has scaled from 0 to 1, the replica set, which is perfect. Let's try to check the solution now. Yeah, the validation is successful. Now that is how we troubleshoot the issues with deployments and persistent volume and persistent volume claims. Now you guys are supporting me by watching my videos, but please also do like my videos if you think my videos are helpful, and also subscribe to my channel. This is the troubleshooting playlist. I will be providing the KillerCoda link and also the relevant documentation and the links for all of my playlists in each of my videos. Just please do practice. I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.